Mr. Pena, you entered a plea of guilty to count 2. According to the plea bargaining agreement, punishment is to be assessed at a cap of 30 years in the prison. There's a $1,500 fine.
State is asking the court to consider that and sentencing the defendant and to meet the cap at 30 years. TBC.
2023 CR 0037, State of Texas versus Mark Anthony Pena. Could I have parties announced for the record for the state?
Travis Banks for the state of Texas.
Defendant Callahan for defense.
All right, Mr. Pena, you entered a plea of guilty to count 2. According to the plea bargaining agreement, punishment is to be assessed at a cap of 30 years in the prison. There's a $1,500 fine, and the state is opposing your application. Have both parties had a chance to review the PSI report, state?
Yes, Your Honor.
Defense?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Any witnesses, state?
State has no witnesses, Your Honor.
Defense, any witnesses?
No, Your Honor. Only allocution and letters and corroborative evidence of his physical health.
All right. State, do you have any evidence to present in the way of documents or no?
Nothing other than what's in the PSI, Your Honor.
All right. And so so both parties know, and I know you all are aware, I read the entirety of the PSI report. Defense, you have documents for the court to review?
This first one is from the defendant's mother, Your Honor.
Any objections, state?
No objections from the state, and the state has reviewed that.
Okay.
The second one is corroborating the PSI information regarding stage 4 kidney disease of the defendant. Diagnosis is in the top right-hand corner of the documents.
All right, everyone, just give me a moment while I read the documents that have been presented. The court has reviewed the documents presented by the defense. The court will hear argument.
Your Honor, considering his health, also considering my understanding that the complainant's present disposition was exhibited prior to the time that she ever met the defendant. She was that way.
I'm sorry, I can't hear you. Could everyone please whisper? I'm
She
sorry.
was that way before the defendant met her. Physical problems, the mental problems that she has, cutting herself, that existed long before the defendant was involved in her life. I suggest to the court respectfully that you give deferred adjudication 180 days in jail, particularly because of the lack of prior record and also stage 4. He's not going to live very much longer. And if he goes to prison, he won't get the treatment that he needs. That's all, Your Honor.
Your Honor, I'll be brief. As you've already read the PSI, I just want to point out that some of the language that he's using in his PSI amounts to him minimizing his guilt. He says that the allegations against him are exaggerated, that he just wants to move on with his life, and that he doesn't want it to seem like he doesn't care, which would imply that he doesn't care. He just doesn't want the court to realize that. But I would remind the court in his minimization of guilt that this is a case where the defendant's opinion on the complaining witness's phone, and that it was eventually learned that the defendant got the complainant to give the complainant starting on her birthday in 2020 when she was born in 2008. So time. And the state is asking the court to consider that and sentencing the defendant and to meet the cap at 30 years. TBC.
All right. And is there anything you wish to say, Mr. Pena?
Your Honor,
If there's something you want to say, you're going to be subject to cross-examination.
I'm very nervous. I don't know what to say. I loved my family. As my attorney mentioned, these issues, when I met April, she was 9 years old, and I don't want to speak bad of the character. I'm not trying to minimize anything, or I do care. I cared about them very much. I was in their lives since.
But I mean, here's the problem. The problem is, and you are engaging in inappropriate contact. You understand?
I understand, Your Honor. I understand what was said. I understand.
You want to raise your right hand for me, please?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
All right, you can lower your hand, state your name for the record.
Mark, Anthony Pena.
All right. Counsel, do you wish for your client to testify, or you want to talk to him about testifying before?
No, Your
He
Honor,
subjects-
I would ask the court to consider his allocution.
Okay. All right. So, Mr. Pena, as I said before, if you wish to give testimony and tell me what I should do or what you think would be appropriate in this case, then you're going to subject yourself to cross-examination. So that means that the state will be allowed to ask questions of you. So do you wish to continue to speak to the court? I mean, it's up to you.
I do, but I don't want to. Not a very good public speaker or speaker.
Oh, nobody's a public. Let me just tell you, I don't hold it against people that they're not good public speakers. I'm just here to listen
Just often say.
and then make a decision on what's before me. So the fact that you're not a good public speaker is not something that I will hold against you.
Yes, I just mean I often say things the wrong way. I don't mean them.
So do you wish to speak or no? Mr. Kellen, he's looking towards you for advice.
It sounds like.
And nothing further, Your Honor.
All right. All right. As previously stated, the court has reviewed the PSI report. The court has reviewed the documents that have been tendered to the court for review by the defense. The court is going to deny your application. The court will find you guilty. Does anyone wish to speak to the cap? The state is asking for 30 years.
I wish to respectfully suggest to the court 5 years, Your Honor, considering his lack of record, considering his poor health right now.
State, what are you requesting?
Your Honor, the state is asking for the full 30 years. The defendant is clearly not accepted his guilt in this case. He's in a serious denial and saying that the claims against him are exaggerated. And the court should assess the full sentence of 30 years.
May I address the court?
Yes.
I would like to make further allocution, Your Honor.
All right. All right. Well, Mr. Pena, just know that the court has already found you guilty. Again, if you wish to speak to the court, then you will be subjected to cross-examination. Do you wish to say something to the court?
I'm already come. We'll see. I can't. Nothing will change.
No, I'm not going to grant your application for deferred adjudication. All right. The court will find you guilty. There's to be Chapter 62 compliance, no contact with the complainant. I considered the health issues that counsel has spoken to me about. There's going to be a $1,500 fine, time and money will run concurrent. Court will sentence you to 25 years in the prison. Give you credit for any time served. I'm going to show you what's entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it? And did you sign it?
Yes.
All right, because this is a plea bargaining agreement, because I followed your plea bargaining agreement, and because you waive your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. And also because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what a weapon or ammunition is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand? All right, we can go off the record. Mr. Pena, I want you to know that I considered the lack of criminal history. I considered the fact that you had been working, that you never stopped working, and I considered your health conditions, but I also have to weigh that against all evidence that's presented to me. Do you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, thank you. 23 CR 3374, State of Texas versus Rock Chavez. That party is announced for the record for the state.
Daniel Escobar for the state of Texas.
Defense.
Valentina Colwood for Mr. Chavez.
Are you Mr. Chavez?
Yes, ma'am.
How do you pronounce your first name?
Roque?
Roque. See, there was no accent over the E. Thank you. Whenever someone mispronounces your name, you need to let them know.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. All right, counsel, you received all the discovery. Did you review it with your client?
Yes, sir.
Court will find that the state is in compliance with discovery. Mr. Chavez, I'm showing you what's entitled application for deferred adjudication or community supervision. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it? Did you sign it?
Yes, Your Honor.
I'm showing you what's entitled true bill of indictment. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, Your Honor.
Counsel, do you waive the reading of the indictment?
I do, Your Honor.
State, are you proceeding on the indictment as presented?
We are, Judge.
Mr. Chavez, I'm showing you what's entitled court admonishments. Did you review that document with your attorney? Did you understand it? And did you sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand you're charged with the offense of criminal mischief, 2,500 to 30,000 as a state jail felony? Range of punishment is anywhere from 180 days up to 2 years in the state jail facility and up to a $10,000 fine. Did you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
If you have a plea bargaining agreement with the state, the court does not have to follow your plea. If for any reason the court doesn't follow your plea and gives you more than you bargained for, the fact that you entered a plea will not be used against you, and you will be allowed to withdraw your plea. Did you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call in the right to remain silent?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand by entering this plea bargain agreement, you were giving up those rights?
Yes, Your Honor.
And did you intend to give up those rights and enter into a plea in this case?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand if the court were to grant your application for deferred adjudication, if for any reason your deferred adjudication were revoked, the court could find you guilty and sentence you up to 2 years in the state jail facility and up to a $10,000 fine?
Yes, Your Honor.
Counsel, has your client been able to provide you with any defenses?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you believe he has a rational as well as a factual understanding of the charges against him?
I believe he does.
Do you believe he's currently competent and was legally sane at the time of the offense?
I believe he is and he was.
Mr. Chavez, has anyone threatened you, coerced you, or placed you in fear to get you to enter this plea?
No, ma'am.
Has anyone promised you anything other than the plea?
No, Your Honor.
Are you satisfied with the way you've been represented?
Yes, Your Honor.
Are you a U.S. citizen?
Yes, ma'am.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived his right to jury trial. Showing you the plea bargain page. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, Your Honor.
According to the plea, there's a $250 fine. State recommends deferred adjudication. They will take in consideration 2023 CR 3375. There's to be restitution if any. Are you all in agreement to these restitutions amount or no?
Yes, Judge, because that was the amount that they provided.
All right. So there's to be restitution to Heroes and Fantasies business of $3,025. Stuffed Burrito Restaurant for $480. Miracle Mattress business for $500. Did you understand that to be the plea?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, Your
Defense?
Honor.
Yes, Your Honor.
State?
Yes, Your Honor.
Showing you the paragraph entitled waiver of appeal paragraph. Did you review that paragraph with your attorney? Did you understand it? Did you sign it in both places?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand by signing that you're waiving your right to appeal? The only items that can be appealed are written pretrial motions that have been filed, heard, and ruled upon by the court. Did you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Counsel, are there any such motions?
No, Your Honor.
Next, I'm showing you outside the agreement. The state is requesting that your deferred adjudication be for a term of 2 years. There be a TAP evaluation, 200 hours of community service restitution, no contact with Heroes and Fantasies business, Stuffed Burrito Restaurant, Miracle Mattress, MIC evaluation. Did you understand those are recommendations from the state and the court does not have to follow those recommendations?
Yes, Your Honor.
Then to the offenses charged, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
No contest, Your Honor.
State any evidence?
State all for states exhibit 1 in all attachments.
Any objections? You may be excused. Thank you. Counsel. Oh, no problem. Did you review the document entitled Waiving Consent to Stipulation of Testimony and Stipulations with your attorney? Did you understand it? Did you sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, Your Honor.
Again, did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call in the right to remain silent?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand that today the state will be presenting evidence in the form of witnesses' statements and police reports, but most importantly, there'll be no live testimony? Did you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived and consented to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Court will accept into evidence State's Exhibits 1 and attachments and review the same. All right, after reviewing State's Exhibits 1 and attachments, the court will find there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty. The court will defer finding of guilt as you've applied for deferred adjudication. Are you proceeding with sentencing?
Yes, Your Honor.
Anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
Your Honor, my client has accepted responsibility, and at this point, we're asking the court to follow the plea bargaining agreement.
All right, Mr. Chavez, why are you breaking windows?
I was strictly in it was the drugs, Your Honor.
What drugs were you using?
I was using methamphetamine.
Anything else?
I'm not-
All right. If you were released, who would you be staying with?
Uh,
Do you have a place to stay or no?
not right now. Hidden for hope.
Okay. Do you have any children?
No.
How far did you go in school?
11th grade.
Why did you graduate with your GED or?
No.
No.
I was in Brownwood, Texas, and then I got moved over here to San Antonio.
Do you have any mental health diagnosis?
Schizoactive.
All right, this is what the court is going to do. The court is going to sentence you to a $250 fine. That will be probated.
Yes, Your Honor.
3 years deferred adjudication.
Yes, Your Honor.
Counsel, if he completes everything early and everything is right mentally, of course, I'll consider early termination. Taking consideration 2023 CR 3375. There's to be no contact and restitution to the following: Heroes and Fantasies businesses. And that is to be $3,025. Stuffed Burrito Restaurant. And that's to be $480. Miracle Mattresses. And that is to be $500. 200 hours of community service restitution. If you complete your GED or are involved in some type of trade school, the court will count that as your community service hours. I'm going to want a MIC mouth evaluation while in custody. And I'm going to want a referral to felony drug court while in custody. And we can also do the TAP evaluation while in custody. Let's do felony drug court referral first, because felony drug court will be able to address any mental health issues you have and also any drug issues you have and employment, housing, everything. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
So that'll be first. And then we'll do the MIC mouth evaluation. Proof of employment or SSI within 45 days of release. There's to be no employment as a home health care provider or with minors. So what that means is if you have SSI, that means that you're not working. So sometimes people receive SSI if they have any type of disability. If you're receiving that, you need to provide proof with probation. If you don't provide proof of that to probation, it's like probation doesn't know you have SSI, then you have to get employment. Do you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
There's to be regular reporting by Zoom or in person. Regular UAs. I'm going to want those random. Field visits. One time per month. And probation, that'll be until further notice. But if he gets a case manager, then you all can coordinate with whoever his mental health case manager is. Probation, is there anything else he needs?
Your Honor, are you making a mandate that he go to
to obtain a GED or principal certification, or
Yes.
is that just a?
No, he's going to have to do either one. And then your community service will be waived. Because even if you're receiving SSI, you should be doing something,
Yes, ma'am.
you know, picking up a hobby or something. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Nothing else.
All right. Is there anything else you need from the court to be successful?
No, ma'am.
I'm going to show you what's entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it? And did you sign it?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waive your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, we can go off the record. In this court, it is very important that you stay in contact and communicate. If you don't communicate, then we're going to have some issues. If you have any issues and you feel like probation isn't addressing them, you can come in. Do you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, good luck to you.
Even after hearing about Mark Pena's severe health problems and lack of prior criminal history, the court ultimately focused on one thing above all else: accountability. What seemed to hurt him most wasn't just the crime itself, but the perception that he still minimized his actions even during sentencing. In courtroom hearings like this, judges often weigh remorse just as heavily as the facts of the case. And when a defendant appears unwilling to fully accept responsibility, it can completely change the outcome. Pena avoided the maximum sentence, but losing his chance at probation still came at a devastating cost. Do you think the judge made the right call with 25 years?